Hello and welcome to E Times. I'm Pia Hingorani, and joining me is my colleague, movies editor of E Times, Rachit Gupta. We bring you the latest on the Aryan Khan case. First of all, his bail has been rejected by the magistrate court. In fact, both the lawyers did have a face-off, and of course, it did go against Aryan Khan. So there is no relief for Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan. But Rachit, tell us what you've been hearing all about the case in terms of the face-off, the lawyers. Um, Tell us what is the sense you have been getting.
Yep, yeah. So it's really surprising that Aryan did not make bail today because if we go by what was the sentiment of the fans and even certain legal counsels yesterday after yesterday's session, because the court had taken cognizance of the fact that Aryan was not found with possession nor was he up for consumption.
Right.
So it was almost a given that he would make bail today. But as it turned out, there was a lot of heated argument in the court where the ASG sort of made his case as to how Aryan's bail was not relevant to that particular court. And now, so that's it's like a tricky proposition now. It's probably going to go to a Monday hearing now because I'm not sure about this, but probably looks like it might be a Monday hearing and does not, obviously it does not bode well for Aryan for the next couple of days. Yeah.
Absolutely. And he was shifted to the Arthur Road jail along with the seven others who have also been arrested in this case, including Arbaz Merchant. And, after their medical test at the JJ hospital, he was shifted to Arthur Road jail. And from what we're hearing is that, he has gotten, he will be rather quarantined for about 5 days at barrack number 1. And post that, he will be shifted in with the other inmates. What's interesting also, Rachit, is that how Bollywood has come out in support for Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri Khan, especially today. It's her birthday, and while people are wishing her, they're also sending a lot of strength and a lot of support, and which is quite contrary to what really happened with Riya Chakrabarti and the NCB case. At that time, no one really wanted to comment about it. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I mean it is Gauri Khan's birthday, and the Khans would have been wishing that the good news would have come today. Unfortunately, that has not been so. And yeah, as you said, the Bollywood is rallying behind Aryan. We saw Ritik Roshan put out a message for him, and we've seen
Right.
from the first day we've seen people like Pooja Bhatt and Suchitra Krishnamurthy, and even yesterday Farah Khan paid a late visit to Mannat where she met Shah Rukh. So yes, the Bollywood is supporting SRK and Aryan, and everybody was hopeful that Aryan would make bail. But now it's just it's up to Aryan's lawyers as to what do they
Right.
do in the sessions court now on Monday probably when the hearings happen. And I mean, an interesting thing to note is, Pia, that even the ASG said during today's session in court that he's not opposing the fact that these guys should be applying for bail. He's merely
Right.
saying that it wasn't relevant to that particular bail application wasn't relevant to that court, the magistrate court per se. So let's not. I
Yes.
mean, I'm pretty sure Bollywood will not be giving up hope. They will be hoping that probably Monday will be a good news day.
Absolutely, and right from we've seen Johnny Lever, Ravina Tandon, all Gauri Khan's friends, right from Suzanne Khan, Mahib Kapoor, Neelam Kothari, who've also paid a visit to
Yes.
Mannat. But what's interesting is that all of them are going ahead and saying that this is wrong, and it is perhaps politically driven, which something Bollywood has never said before.
Yeah. Yes, Pia. So I mean, of course, I mean, you and I can't comment on the political side of
Right,
it,
of
but
course.
nevertheless, people are sort of talking about it. And something interesting happened is E Times has broken an interview with Sushant Singh Rajput's lawyer, Vikas Singh. And I mean, he's a legal counsel. He's handled similar
Right.
cases last year with SSR and Riya Chakraborty. And he's expressed an opinion to E Times exclusively where he said he feels what is happening to Aryan is not fair. So there is a definite, I mean, even if you look at it from the legal side, people are saying that probably the case is not being handled right from probably the investigating agencies point of view. But again, we've spoken to Samir Wankhede in the past. We've also spoken to him yesterday. He issued a statement
Yes.
where he maintains that they are following the rule book and they've not lapsed on any procedural policies, etc. So again, like in all legal cases, it's about arguments, it's about depositions and those propositions. So we'll all wait and watch and see what happens on Monday.
Right, absolutely. And in fact, he was in NCB custody for about 6 days, and now he's in Arthur Road jail, which also means that if the NCB does want to go and meet him, they will have to take a prior appointment, and only then will they be able to go to meet him. And he will be in judicial custody for about 2 weeks, is from what we're hearing at the moment. But Shah Rukh Khan has a lot of films that are on floors. There is Pathan, then there is Atleast next, the South director. If I'm not mistaken, we also at E Times broke the story that he will not be able to fly out to Spain. He was supposed to go with Deepika Padukone to shoot, an action sequence and a song as well, if I'm not mistaken. Any news on that, Rachit?
Yeah, so buzz in the industry is that Shah Rukh will probably not be shooting his projects right away. I
Yes.
mean, they're not delayed. I mean, temporarily postponed, so to speak. And if you know, there was a couple of days ago, I think there was a shoot with Ajay Devgan as well, which was a commercial shoot, which Shah Rukh really wanted to go there, but he wasn't able to make it, and it's perfectly understandable because his son is in the middle of a legal case. So I mean, who's going to be able to concentrate on work in such a situation?
Absolutely, but he's also making it a point not to go to court so as to not attract more attention.
Yes.
If I'm, yeah, because the minute he steps out, there is, of course, all the fans. We've seen all the fans that have been gathered outside Mannat. In fact, his team has also requested a lot of the celebrities not to pay him a visit only because of security reasons.
Yes, yes, Pia.
Right.
Shah Rukh and his family and his entire team has been handling the situation very well. I mean,
Yes.
there's already so much of hearsay, there's already so much of speculation. So it's best to sort of, take the most neutral possible stance and just let's wait and let the judiciary do its thing. I think that's the wisest thing to do from Shah Rukh's perspective as well.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's all that we can hope for. The best for, of course, Aryan Khan, and that he does apply for bail and get it very soon. Thank you so much, Rachit. And do stay tuned for all the news and updates here on E Times.